Okay, welcome to the first advanced challenge. Now, this is to make an intro, but not a basic intro. This is going to be a playable intro where players have customization over different things. For example, the name, class, weapon, actor graphic, and stats. So here's a little example from a game called Kingdom Hearts, where when you play at the start, you have to choose which stats you're going to do. So if we just... So it gives you three options: magic, defense, and attack. Now, you pick one to increase, and then you pick one to decrease. This will change your stats. So for instance, in this walkthrough, he is picking the shield. He'll have higher defense, and he chooses to get rid of the mage's wand, which means he's going to have less magic. Now here is my example. So we get to pick our name. The next area opens up. Now if you try to go to the next area, the door doesn't move until the switch here has been triggered. Okay, I now need to pick a stat. So I'm actually going to... So you can pick the warrior stats, the thief stats, or the mage's stats. I'm going to go with the thief. Now if I had selected girl, this door would open, but as I selected boy, this door opens. Now as you can see, there's nothing on the other side. And I now pick a person. So here we go again. This time I picked girl just to show you the different option. And this lets you choose which graphic you're going to have. We now have our tutorial fight. Now during this fight, in the troop section, it has events that happen inside the fight, which is what this talking is, which explains all about how fights happen. Now this fight's going to take a little while, because I've had to make it that even if you pick the fighter who has the strongest attack, you don't win in just a few attacks, because for the first 3 turns you get instructions about how to fight. Now this one lets you pick a weapon. So we have the warrior, the mage, or the thief. So because I've picked the thief's stats, I'm going to pick the thief's weapon. Now, these chests here, this is an extra thing I've done. Here you select basically what you're going to start off with. So if you select the rich looking chest, you start off with a lot of money, but weak weapons. In the middle, you start off with decent amount of money and some okay weapons. This one, you start off with no money, so you can't even heal to begin with, but you start off with a legendary unique weapon, which is a weapon that I've created. So depending on which person you selected, you'll start off with a different weapon, and I'll show you them in a minute. So now I'm in the world. The other thing I have been given is a frequently asked questions book. Now this only works if you have the full version and you have common events. I've also been given up some level up counters because in my game that's how you change your stats. Now if we look at our person's stats, as you can see the agility and luck are extremely increased. This is because it's a thief setup, so basically the thief almost never gets hit, but when they do get hit they take a lot of damage. And luck means that when you do a status attack, it's almost certain to hit. Now, this weapon here has a couple of special things that are put onto it. So we go into weapons. I've done 3 of them. So the first one, it gives an ability to the party called double item drop. All of them have this. It means the enemies are twice as likely to drop items. It also adds a skill that you can use, quite a good skill. In my game, skills are really hard to get, so this will get you through quite a lot of the game. And it's got standard stats of about the second or third weapon. So if we look, that's sword. If we look at the falcon, so it's between the falcon and the mithril sword, which is a mid-level sword that you start off with. Here I've got it, and you start off with ice and spark and fire, and magic again is quite hard to get in my game. And this one actually has, oh, I might not have put it on there, skill. That's what I was looking for. I've also put plus 50% chance of doing a critical hit. I thought I'd also put counter hit on there, but I mustn't have. Okay. So that's my intro. You don't have to make it like that, but you want to make it so that it gives the player a lot of variation on what they can use. Now if you see, almost all of these have a condition here. When a switch is met, and when you have made a choice, that switch gets turned off and the next switch gets turned on. Well, good luck trying to rebuild something like that for your own game. It will take quite a few events, so I would suggest, if you do not have the full version, creating it on a new world and figuring out how to create it. Okay, so that is challenge 1, advanced challenge 1.